Lewis, talk to us about the challenge of coming off a pretty crushing loss to face a strong team where you don't have your first choice guys, they don't have their first choice guys. What does it mean to get ready for a match like this?
Yeah, I mean, football always gives you chances to correct the things that maybe didn't do so well. And of course, like you allude to there, we're missing a few guys, but so are they. And it's just another opportunity for some guys that maybe have been on the outside looking in to come in and stake a claim for a role going forward. So it's a really exciting time to be a player. As soon as you have a tough loss like we had last week, you just want the next game to come. And to have it at Red Bull Arena in front of a sold out crowd hopefully makes it that much better.
Next one, Anthony.
Also, Lewis, again, you've now played a few games, feeling much stronger. Going into this Miami game, which you didn't play in last year, how much does it mean to you? Yes, there's no Messi, but still against Suarez and and against Tata. How important is this game, having not been able to play in it last season?
I mean, they're all important. All the games are important. This one maybe a little bit more so, but not because of the players involved, just because I played for that club. So there's always a little bit of excitement when you get to play against a team you represented and a team that I've got a lot of respect for. So it's hard when you miss out on any games this year. Every single team I play this year, I probably missed the chance to do it last year. So try to make up for lost time and excited to play this weekend.
Next one, Mo.
Lewis, so last year, some of the players were a little bit starstruck with the players from Intermiami. Do you think Sandro changed anything this year, just so the players are more acclimated, or just telling you guys they're just normal human beings?
Yeah, I don't really know that. Obviously, I wasn't involved in that game, but I don't really think anyone would have been starstruck. I think once you get in the pitch, you're competing. You're hardly looking at the face of the person you're playing against. It really doesn't matter. So we're definitely not going to be starstruck going into this game. We've got respect for those players, and that's really the end of it. Maybe after the game you can think about the occasion more, but going into it, we are definitely with the mindset that we're going there to do a job.
Next one to JJ.
Lewis, earlier we spoke with Peter Stroud about your chemistry this year. How important is it having that chemistry going into this game with not having Forsberg out there and some of the other players who are going to be on international duty?
Yeah, of course, it's tough when international breaks come along and we're missing some of our guys, and the guys that have been called up to represent international teams are obviously naturally going to be big players for us. So it's definitely a big miss. They'll have the same issues, I'm sure, in Miami. I've not really looked in to see who they are missing, but we're more than capable of putting 11 guys out there and subs that can go on and win a game. So Peter's been massive this year. He came into pre-season. He was in unbelievable condition. Probably one of the fittest players I've ever seen. So it's another chance for him this weekend, I'm sure, to make sure that he takes his game to the next level. And we're all, like I say, going out there to do a job this weekend and make sure that we don't miss those guys too much.
Next we have Vass on Zoom.
How's it going, Lewis? Thank you for having the time. Just two quick questions. One, wanted to ask you on the kind of conversations that Coach may have had after a big defeat against Columbus, and just having, like you said, that short-sightedness, because footballers having that chance to bounce back. And just the second part, have you had any conversations with the Scottish national team head coach? I know it's pretty soon that you're coming back, but rounding into form, is there that want to still represent Scotland and get that national team call up yourself?
Yeah, what was the first question there again? I lost it.
Vass, repeat that.
Oh, yeah,
just
okay,
about-
yeah, I've got you. Yeah, I mean, I think after the Columbus game, obviously we did the international break, so some of the guys went away, and this week in training we've been more focusing on the things that we've done right and the games that we did have success in. It's important. We're under no illusions that the Columbus game didn't go how we wanted. They're a good side, and they played really well on the day, and we're a good side that didn't play well on the day, and that's really where it stops. So there's loads of things to be learned from that, and we're not really dwelling on it. We know we've got another opportunity this weekend, and the coach has been good this week with showing us the things that we've had success in this early part of the season. So we're definitely not discouraged by that performance. It's a lesson. And then in regards to the Scotland national team, yeah, I've not had any conversations with the coach or anything. So for now, just focusing on Red Bull and hoping and wishing the guys that are part of the national team all the success. Of course, I would like to to forcing our way back into the international fold. But for now, it's not there.
Next we go to Christian.
Hey, Lewis. Just wanted to ask you if Emil left a message to the team before leaving to play with Sweden to prepare you guys for the match against Inter Miami.
And no, I mean, obviously, like I say, after the last Columbus game, he went away on international duty, and that was really it. I'm sure maybe before the game, he'll maybe get a message across. But of course, Emil's a massive part of our club, but unfortunately, we don't have him this weekend. So it's up to the rest of us to get that message across to each other and take on that responsibility in his absence.
We have time for 2 more questions with Lewis. First, we'll go to Daniel Rebane, then we'll finish up with Mo. Daniel, you have the floor.
How you doing, Lewis? Just a bit on JJ's question. Almost half the starting XI will be on international duty. Just talk about how the chemistry could be affected in that game, and then also talk about now with Emil out. Just talk about your role and how you got to take a bigger step with the team against Miami.
I don't have any worries about the chemistry. We're a really close group. We see each other every day. We train every day, and we've got guys who've been absolutely desperate to play, and they're getting a massive opportunity. And to play against a team like Miami and everything that brings is going to bring even an extra 5-10% out of everyone. So I've got no worries at all about chemistry. It's about, can we put performance in that we're proud of. Last week we didn't do that, but every single guy knows what he needs to do this weekend. And of course, with Emil being out, he's our main creator of chances and developing the game for us in that final third. And it will just be down to maybe a group. I don't think it's up to one person to replace him. Of course, we all just need to be like a cohesive unit, especially up front, and try and create chances and finish them. He's a big miss, no doubt about it. But we've got other players that are ready to come in and make an impact.
And we'll finish him off.
Following up on your answer right now, I mean, someone to step up. I mean, you're pretty versatile. You can play winger, striker. Is it time for maybe to see you in the number 10 role?
I think that's always down to the manager, you know. That type of stuff isn't really for me to worry about. Whatever I line up at the weekend, I'll be ready to go. And whoever lines up anywhere in that front line is, we've got a job to do. We've got creative players in this team. Of course, like I say, we keep saying it, he is a big miss, but it's also a massive opportunity for the other guys coming in, and we've definitely got enough quality in the squad to replace that. Especially only for a 1 game period. We're really excited for this weekend, and if I'm a little bit deeper, then the creative onus comes on me. If I'm higher, then my job's to put the ball in the back of the net, so that's what I'm focusing on.